Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a journal with me. I'm sorry if you hear any weird background noises. My neighbors are renovating the garden, so fun. Fun for me. In today's video I'll be doing different spreads. What you see here, this bunny is from museum, and I'll get back to that. So it's about like 4 different events in my life, and I made this mistake of including things from May in here because this insert was only meant for April and March, but yeah, I screwed it up by adding things from May, but it's fine. Nothing goes the way you want with journaling, but it's part of the process. It's fine. So I've mentioned my trip to Scotland a few times now, and I've promised you a video on that, and I will do that video. I just need some pictures, but I go print out pictures in a store, and I like to do that not too often, so I'll just wait till I get a lot of pictures I want to get print out. Like I went to a wedding and I want to have a picture of that because it's pretty, and from Scotland, of course, and maybe a few other things. I don't know. Yeah, I do have a journal about me and my boyfriend, and I like to print some pictures out. Print out some pictures, sorry, from like the past months and put them in there. I really want to do a video on that, so let me know if you would be interested in seeing that. It's kind of scrapbook like, but also a little bit like this because it's in a book that is already written. It's a Danish book, and I love it. I love it very much. I don't work in it that often because I only put pictures in it, and I would like to do some more writing in it. Like sometimes we both write something about like our first date and stuff, but that's so long ago, and we haven't really written anything since Valentine's Day of last year, so I need to start working on that. But yeah, once I get all the Scotland pictures, I can go print them out, and I can start do my journaling about that. But there were some pictures I just wanted to print out with my own printer because I didn't need them to be, I like to, not everything has to be a picture. I don't know. I don't really have good reasoning. Also, just because if you print it out, you'll just get the size like 10, 50 centimeters. So, like for the Zombo, I didn't need that to be a picture. So, let's just talk about this spread I'm doing right now. I went with my niece to, I can't say which city, but it probably doesn't ring a bell. So, I'm not going to say it, but just a city I've never been to, so that was kind of weird that I never visited it because it's pretty close to where part of my family lives, so it was fun to see it. It was pretty. We did some shopping, got some nice new clothes, and just nice to hang out with her and talk about stuff. And then we went to see Dumbo, the cinema. It was a lot of fun because I loved Dumbo as a child. I watched it when I was very little on my own, and I remember crying. It was just so beautiful, and the opening scene always was my favorite. That's when the storks bring all the babies to their parents, like the baby giraffes and just every animal, and it was so touching and beautiful. And I was really no, not disappointed, but the remake is just not as the original. It's very different. It's more about the people than about Dumbo, and it doesn't have that scene in it. What I really did like about this movie was the scene with the bubbles. The bubbles change in dancing elephants, and that was the scene from the original Dumbo where it's kind of like a creepy scene, like with those elephants like being creepy. I remember that. I remember being really scared of that scene, but also being intrigued by it. So I had a lot of fun seeing that work and just see that facial expressions of Dumbo that felt to me very similar than as the original. So it was fun to see, and it was a beautiful movie, of course, but it was more about the people, and I just wish they just remade it instead of coming up with their own story. But maybe I haven't seen it in 10 years, so maybe it was the story and I just remember it wrong, but I doubt it. I should watch the original again for the feels. I don't know if I can find it anywhere because I had it on videotape and I don't have a videotape player. What do you call that? I have no idea. Yes, I lived when there were videotapes, so I'm not that young. So I added this piece of paper I got from Liz in the mail like a long time ago, and I always kept it because I really wanted to use it, and I thought that the green and the red really complemented the Dumbo poster, so it was perfect to use it there, and it adds more room for me to write, so that's always a good solution. That picture of me and my niece used to hang on my wall, but because it was a Snapchat picture, it was so big when I printed it out that it's kind of like scaring me. Like my face is so huge, I don't like that. And it still has those dots in my head from Snapchat because it was a screenshot. It's not the best picture ever, but I decided to print it out, and no, it was good to use it on this page. I do like it. I do like the feel of a real picture on it between like all the like normal papers and stuff. Then I got this sticker book. I think it was meant for kids, but don't get fooled by that. Sometimes when you think something is for kids, it doesn't really have to be. Because this one has a lot of mostly summer type stickers, so I can't wait to use them in the summertime. Most of my stickers are from AliExpress, so you can find them there. I won't be linking them because that's just I don't know why people do that. I don't really feel like doing that. You can just look up vintage flowers and you find them, and I really love using those. It adds so much, and sometimes things just need a sticker or it will look unfinished. I really love using it. I really like using the yellow from the poster and bringing it out further on the page to make it more put together, and I really like how this page turned out. This page was a lot of fun to make. Me and my boyfriend, I don't know the word for it. I should have looked it up before doing this voiceover. mm, okay, I've looked it up and it's called a supporting actor. I've done this a lot as a kid and as a teen because I always wanted to become an actress or a dancer or a model, you name it. So I've done it a lot, like being in commercials and TV shows and stuff. But this time they were looking for a couple who wanted to kiss on TV, and I signed up me and my boyfriend because I thought it was a lot of fun to have those like that footage of us on TV. So we were chosen, and we were so good in frame. The picture you see here is a screenshot of the show. We had a close up. That's how good we were in frame. My boyfriend did a bunch of other stuff that was very funny, and it was so good. You could see him so much. Like we had so much screen time, so that was a lot of fun, and I just wanted to document that in here. It was just so much fun, like all his friends, like his thought it was so funny that he was seen on TV and we were playing drunk, so it was a lot of fun, and I really liked this picture. So that was a lot of fun to do, and my entire family watched it, and his family watched it, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was on a very popular TV show here in the Netherlands. It's like the like a drama show that's has 6,000 episodes. So yeah, people have seen it. People have seen us. So that was a lot of fun. And I just wanted to write about that. So here I'm just trying to figure out where to put that piece of paper that is the title of the show. I wanted it to go somewhere. And what I'm doing now is something I don't recommend. because I'm going to burn that piece of paper where I'm going to write about it. And that is just, if you ever done that, you know how bad the smell is. And it's dangerous, so if you're a kid, don't do this. And just, I don't know. I'm always scared that my parents come up running and say, "Oh my God, what's on fire?" That never happened. I try not to do this too often because um, it really smells unhealthy. Like I'm going to breathe in some gases I shouldn't breathe in. So I don't recommend it, but for this page it looked cute because I didn't want it so everything so straight, like beneath the Beauty and the Beast. Like I wanted it to look better, and it was not so easy to rip because it was such a tiny little thing I wanted to get off it. So I really happy with the way it turned out, but the smell was awful. So yeah, but I really like how this page turned out. It's a little pink. Um, that's right, but I like pink, so it's fine. Last week, my brother turned 21, so me and my boyfriend were invited to his party. We're the ones on the right, me with the sweatpants, and it was so much fun. My brother just moved out recently to a sorority house, and I already knew a lot of his friends, so it really was a lot of fun, and I wanted to write about it. I used this flamingo paper. It's actually a letter paper, and I used it for the background. But I thought it was too busy with all the faces and like the busy background, so I decided to not put the picture on it, but put the picture on the right side and put another piece of pink line paper above the flamingo paper, and that turned out really cute. Here I'm just doing the finishing touches, adding those alpha stickers that spell Dan's birthday, and Dan is my brother's name. I really like the way it looks. page, I am going to read a little bit about an exposition we went to. Recently, my brother started working at a museum, and it's a very fun museum where you can do all sorts of things. I went there as a kid with my grandmother and my brother, and I have really good memories from that place. And my brother works there now, so he has a really exciting job, and he invited us to go to the exposition, and we had a lot of fun. My mother took this picture of me and my brothers and the giant rabbit. It's pretty scary, but also really cool, and I really cherish those moments with my family because you only got one. And surprisingly, I decided to go with pink for this page. I don't know. I didn't realize it on the pink. If I did, I would have definitely done it differently. Mostly, I'm not that boring. And then I'm done. I'll do a quick flip through of everything I made today, and I want to thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you like my videos. You can follow me on Instagram, it's MayJournalsLowbar, and I'll see you next time. Bye!